Watch me rip as I talk about my first Nexus Night. Me and my friends went to a Nexus Night. It was about 6 of us, and I believe the place was maxed out, which is 32 players. 2 out of my 3 series were against my friends. The first game was with a stranger. He was playing Azir, and it was the first time I faced against Azir. I was playing Victor. I hadn't played any in-person events, so I was terrible at physically exhausting and awakening my runes and all my cards, and I kept forgetting to do the simple things like exhausting my units when I moved them to battlefields. I still till this day forget to do that once in a while, but it was a great learning experience. I think where I really struggled the most was not knowing what cards each set had yet. I had only played a handful of TCGA games. Really, I had only played against my friends, which were piloting Fiora decks and Rumble decks. One of my friends was playing Draven, but it was nearly not enough exposure to green decks or even red decks. So as I said, I played against Azir first game. I got slaughtered 0-2. I just didn't know. The way I play Victor is control. I played blue Victor, and even at the time, my deck list wasn't just ready yet, and I wasn't sure exactly how I was supposed to use some of these cards. Of course, I'm still learning, but even then, not knowing that Azir could produce units or how fast they could produce units, I didn't know when to use my removal spells. I didn't know when to sacrifice myself, and it was just a very overall hard matchup. My second match was against one of my friends that was playing his first game as well with a Rumble deck. He was playing with the Precon Rumble deck, and all he upgraded was a battlefield, and I still lost to him. I believe I went 0-2 against him as well. I just had no response to Ferocious Forerunner, and I didn't know how to go around that. And the third game was the only game I really had a chance in, and that was against another friend of mine, and he was playing Leona. I don't think he had the most optimized Leona deck, and there was probably, I think, a play in the game where I just didn't know if I could activate Imperial Decree while I was defending. Obviously now I know that I do. It's an action spell. So the idea was I had enough runes available to trigger Imperial Decree to hold a battlefield, or 1 or 2 battlefields that play. That I think would have secured the game for me, but who knows. I just didn't really know anything about the Fi, the not so fast. I didn't know how to get around those at the time.